Come on in, you're just in time. Let's get a clap going. Yeah, keep it going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. How's my lung function, Dr. Haddad?
91%.
Okay. I'm going to try and beat that, so I'll just do one more, if that's all right. Give me a clap again, everyone. Let's start building it up. Pick up the pace. Thank you. Thank you very much. How's my lung function then, Dr. Haddad?
Slightly better. 92%.
There we go. Couldn't have done it without you.
Well done. Now, Charlie, did you want to see the psychologist at today's appointment?
No, thanks.
Okay. Lastly, good news. Final tests are underway for a new drug called Kaftrio.
I've heard about Kaftrio. Isn't that being hailed as a wonder drug?
Yes, it is. Now, if you can just keep yourself healthy until Kaftrio comes out, it should work wonders.
Whoa. Did you just say, if you can just keep yourself healthy until Kaftrio comes out?
Yes.
Yeah, that was rhetorical, thank you. Wow. No pressure then. Well, till this new wonder drug Kaftrio comes out, guess I'll just, I don't know, put myself in isolation. Can you imagine that? But before I do that, I do just have one commitment. I'm off to northern Italy to shoot a short film. Yeah, very romantic setting for a film about the bubonic plague. But wait a minute, who's this? The girl playing my wife in this film is stunning, prosthetic pustules included. I sit opposite her at dinner and I learn her name is Sarah. And she, like me, is a massive fan of 80s music. In fact, she's making an 80s playlist, currently 12 hours long and counting. We're talking Feelgood, Fleetwood Mac, Billy Ocean, Bonnie Tyler, mwah. And then she asks about me. Well, I'm Charlie, obviously. I'm an actor, also a writer. I mean, I sing a bit. Sorry? No, not right now. I need to warm up my voice first. But, I mean, what do you want to know? No, go ahead. Oh, the pills. Yeah, I take them when I eat. Because I have, oh, bollocks. Have to tell her now, don't I? Basically, everyone, I have cystic fibrosis. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you might have gathered that from the title. And let's face it, the other 90% of you I met in the Courtyard about half an hour ago. But does anyone know what cystic fibrosis is? A little bit. I don't really know why I asked because it's fairly crucial to the plot, so I will just tell you anyway. Cystic fibrosis, or just CF, is a medical condition. It's genetic, but the gene that causes it is recessive. So basically, my parents and my older brother don't have the condition. Now, what CF does is cause a build-up of thick, sticky mucus that clogs up my lungs. Delightful. Worst name, by the way, my lungs aren't actually this tiny. We went for design over authenticity on the t-shirt. It also means my body's natural enzymes don't work properly, which is where these Creon capsules come in. I can't digest most food without taking a few Creon. And there's a whole bevy of other bodily boo-boos too. Now, do I mind telling Sarah all of this? It's hardly peak flirting. But no, I don't mind telling her really. What I do mind telling her though is I'm more prone to quite serious infections. Cystic fibrosis gets worse as you get older, and only around half of people with CF live past their 47th birthday. Now I'm thinking on balance, I might not lead with that. Or with the fact that my sperm duct is probably blocked. I'm also hoping she hasn't really clocked how much I cough. Humour me for a moment. Can we all just close our eyes, take a few deep breaths, and don't open your eyes till I tell you, all right? Thanks, you can open your eyes. So as you could hear, I can't breathe without feeling phlegm. So I'm constantly clearing my throat, as I've been doing throughout talking to Sarah. And I cough especially when I laugh, and I'm laughing a lot in Sarah's company. There's obviously no escaping her seeing me take my Creon pills because we're eating, and I've just hesitated before telling her anything about CF, so whatever I say now, she'll assume it's a big deal, which it is. So it's going well. For the love of God, man, just play it down. I just have cystic fibrosis, Sarah. Just means I cough a bit and need a bit of help digesting food. And a few other things. Yep, that'll do. And I gotta say, sparks aplenty between Sarah and me for the rest of the shoot, much introducing each other to our favourite 80s bangers. But really strangely, now hear me out, as we're making this plague film, a sort of real-life plague seems to be springing up around us in northern Italy. I believe it's called COVID-19. I don't know if any of you have heard of... No. I mean, I think it's limited to China and obviously Italy, so I wouldn't worry about it. What I'm more worried about, though, is asking Sarah out on a date from her back in London. Because in dating me, she'd also be dating these guys.
He's the hostess with the mostess and cystic fibrosis. It's Charlie Merriman.
Hello and welcome to Combined Date, the show where you meet a collection of the colourful characters that come with CF. Ooh. That's right. First up, it's the marvellous medicine I start my day with. It's Nebusal. G'day guys. Name's Nebusal. Now, Charlie called me a medicine just now, but he needs to take a chill pill. I'm actually just salt water. Morning and evening, Charlie puts me inside this machine, which turns me into a vapour that makes him cough. Then he blows into this to clear out the mucus. Sometimes he'll send samples of his sputum into the hospital. Gnarly. And by the way, guess who discovered the benefits of inhaling salty air? Surfers with CF in Australia. Nice one. Next up, it's Creon. How's it going, lads? Name's Creon. You already had a little introduction to me earlier, but basically, I'm a bit of a legend. Following on from what Charlie said, his body's natural enzymes can't get out his pancreas just here to digest food. So instead, he just takes a few Creon capsules and I'll digest his food for him. No sweat. It's one Creon capsule for roughly every 6 grams of fat. So a few nuts would be 1 capsule, a cereal bar would be 2, and a Chinese takeaway would be a fucking nightmare. Now, Nebusal and Creon are just 2 of the around 10 medicines that I take regularly. There's also a pill that suppresses acid reflux, because that can cause me infections, a few inhalers, special multivitamin, salt tablets if I sweat a lot, and if I feel myself getting a cold, I'll just put myself on antibiotics so it doesn't develop into anything worse. But medicines aside, the most fundamental part of me as someone with CF is, of course, my faulty cystic fibrosis gene. Hello. I'm Gene. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm sorry to say that I am the one responsible for Charlie's excess mucus. I'm just not able to let salt and water pass through his cells in the normal way. It's so frustrating. I'm thrilled that Charlie's so excited about this Sarah girl. Actually, I'd love to meet someone too. Someone who could somehow provide what I need. Someone who could help me thin out Charlie's mucus. So I'm holding out for a hero. Oh. Thanks.
So, there you have it. Charlie comes as a package to you with these plucky personalities. Thanks for watching Combined Date. And remember, where there's a pill, there's a way.
So, Sarah, that was probably a bit full on, wasn't it? But what do you say? Can I take you for a drink? Oh, yes! Oh, thank God for that. Well, now we're back in London. I've got a date to organise. this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home, because the critical thing we must do is stop COVID-19 spreading between households. People will only be allowed to leave their homes for the following very limited purposes. Shopping for basic necessities, one form of exercise a day, any medical need, travelling to and from work if you cannot work from home, and for cheese and wine parties if your middle name is de Pfeffel. Okay, I've got a virtual date to organise, I guess. Apparently, there's this app called Zoom. Also, I've heard that cystic fibrosis makes me extremely clinically vulnerable to COVID. So, yeah, time to begin what they call shielding. Oh, could you leave it on the doorstep? Deliveroo. Stop. Oh, God. Okay, so, like everyone, I've been spending longer washing my hands, and it did start off as 20 seconds, like we were all told. But these days, it's more like a good few minutes, I guess. I often put Sarah's 80s playlist on during the day, and I wash my hands for the length of a song. Given I'm extra vulnerable to COVID, I figure it's no bad thing to spend a bit more time on hand washing. Even though, once I start, I do find it quite hard to stop. Plus, of course, Dr. Haddad said that Kaftrio, this new wonder drug that's coming, should work wonders if I can keep myself healthy until it comes out, whenever that will be. And another reason why I'm even more conscious of my health than normal is things are going really well with Sarah, albeit virtually. And I mean, we're actors. I can't say we've been incredibly busy over lockdown. So, in amongst all the daytime TV, reruns of The Crystal Maze have been on. What a bloody show. Sarah and I have virtual dates quite often, more than we'd be able to in person. So we're already quite close, but it is still early days. So when it comes to washing my hands thoroughly, I just want to stay healthy so I don't scare her off.
Hi, Charlie. I'm afraid we found E. coli in your sputum. Only intravenous antibiotics can treat it. Could you come to the hospital tomorrow? Thanks. Bye.
E. coli. Oh Christ, that'll be Sarah. Okay, we're supposed to be doing a Zoom Zumba class tomorrow, but I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm going to the hospital. But I really, really, really don't want to tell her I'm going to the hospital because it's just too intense too soon, so I need some kind of excuse. What's your name? Rhiannon. So, any excuse you can give me for Sarah. So it's got to be at home because I'm shielding, and I can't suggest a mill. Go. Any ideas? Diarrhea. That's the fine kind of ill. We all get that from time to time. Oh my God, okay. How to lose a girl in 2 days. All right. Gonna have to do. Hi, Sarah. Oh yeah, no, all good, all quiet on the Charlie front. Just tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to make the Zoom Zumba, I'm afraid. Because I'm going to have a really bad bout of diarrhea. I can just feel it in the air. And by in the air, I mean in there. I must have been something I ate, but I'm fine today. That's the weird thing. It's just tomorrow. Don't want to be doing Zumba with that. Can we talk tomorrow instead afterwards? Is that all right? No, sorry, no, I'm fine. I mean, sort of. But I'm really looking forward to hearing how the Zumba is and how you're doing. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Thanks. All right, bye. Ugh, a little bit dicey, but we'll see how that one goes. Oh God, I'm gonna have to tell the truth soon anyway. But hospital tomorrow. That's exactly where I should be avoiding in a pandemic. And I mean, I've been shielding, and I get E. coli. Dr. Haddad, how is that even possible?
The thing is, E. coli comes from within. You probably just had some acid reflux overnight once.
Sorry, that's it? I burp in my sleep and I get E. coli? I'm on an anti-reflux medication, must have been one hell of a burp.
This kind of E. coli can be more harmful in cystic fibrosis than in the general population.
Ah, that old chestnut. The thing is, I do feel completely fine.
Then, let's nip it in the bud now. I'll send you home with the IV equipment.
Whoa, I've never done intravenous antibiotics myself before.
Well, I'm afraid you can't stay in hospital, given you're vulnerable to COVID. Here, I'll teach you what to do. Hello and welcome to the Crystal Days, the show where your head will spin from learning your IV routine. Let's meet our contestant.
He may have E. coli, but he's still pretty fly. It's Charlie Merriman.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm 26 years old and I'm an actor and writer from London.
First, we need to put a line in your arm.
Okay.
Good. Ready to start?
I mean, can I just ask how we're gonna...
Go.
No,
Now
okay.
to prepare your colomycin antibiotic.
Right.
Take a syringe.
Where am I gonna find this syringe? Okay.
Put a needle on.
Needle on.
Open an ampule of dilutant.
Diluted. Yeah.
Draw it out.
Draw out the dilutant. Got
Take
it.
a vial of colomycin.
Okay.
Clean the top.
Clean the top. Yeah.
Add the dilutant.
Add the dilutant.
Until dissolved.
Okay.
Draw the solution back out.
Okay.
Expel any air.
Yeah.
Take an infusion bag.
Infusion bag. Yeah.
Clean
Okay.
the port. Push
Right.
in the solution.
Push it in. Yeah.
Empty syringe goes in sharp spin.
That's got to be the big scary yellow thing. Okay.
Invert the bag to mix the contents.
Okay.
Take a delivery tube.
Oh my gosh. Delivery tube.
Close off the tube.
Okay.
Take the cap off the infusion bag.
Right.
Insert spike. Squeeze chamber to fill to the marker line.
Okay.
Open tube and let the solution fill it to the end. Close off the tube again. Good. That's your colomycin ready.
Oh God. Finally. Attention. Colomycin at your service. Drip by drip, I'll deal with that scumbag E. coli. It sickens me. And I'll eradicate it before it sickens Charlie. At ease, colomycin. So now I take the colomycin, right?
Wrong. Next, you must prepare your astrionum antibiotic.
I'm on 2 antibiotics.
Yep, I'm not taking any chances.
Okay.
Go.
Syringe?
Take syringe.
Yeah.
Take cap.
Take cap, okay.
Needle on.
Needle on.
Open dilutant.
Cap. Dilutant, yes.
Draw out.
Draw out the dilutant.
Vial of aztreonum.
Aztreonum,
Clean
okay.
the top.
Clean the top.
Push in dilutant.
God, okay.
Mix to dissolve. Draw solution back out.
There we go.
Needle in sharp
Sharp
spin.
spin, yeah.
Expel any air.
Spelling air.
Cap on syringe.
Cap on.
And that's aztreonum ready.
Thanks, kids. Good morning, Aztreonum! That's my name, don't wear it out. Oh, I can't wait to blow our enemy E. coli to smithereens. Oh, I love the knell of bacterium in the morning. Well, I commend your enthusiasm. So now I take the colonizer and the Aztreonum, right?
Nope.
What?
You must prepare your flushes first.
What are flushes?
Go. 2 syringes.
Okay.
2 needles.
2 needles.
2 caps.
2 caps.
Take 1 ampule of sodium chloride and 1 ampule of heparin.
Got 'em.
Needles on syringes.
Needles on syringes, yeah.
Draw out sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride, okay.
Needle in sharp spin. Expel air.
Sharp
Cap on.
Okay.
Draw out heparin.
Bloody hell.
Needle in a sharp spin.
Okay.
Expel air.
Yeah.
Cap on. That's your 2 flushes prepared.
It's all got a bit Breaking Bad, hasn't it? But done, finally.
Now, you actually have to administer it all.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, and wash your hands again.
Jesus.
Go.
No, this stop!
Take hold of bionectar. Signs of infection.
Signs of infection, okay. Does it look infected to you? Looks alright to me. Okay.
First of all, wash line with the sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride.
Air bubbles, as they can be fatal.
Air bubbles are fatal, what a lovely twist. Ugh.
Screw into bionetter.
Oh, it feels weird.
Deliver 5 minutes.
Oh, dear.
Next,
Okay.
deliver the colomizing.
Colomizing.
Bag up using
That's
a push.
Okay. Coat hanger.
And adjust to changes 1 drop per second.
1 drop per second, okay.
They can be fatal.
You mentioned, thank you.
Be fatal. The colonizing drip will take half an hour. I recommend musing on your own mortality. Or bargain hunt.
Yeah.
Afterwards, they close off the tube. Administer
Sodium chloride. Flashlight.
Fluoride flush. Empty syringe.
Aztreonum.
Remember,
Antibiotic.
which could
Oh, it's weird. Okay.
Well done. That's dose 1 of 3 today.
After all that, 3 times a day.
That's right. For 2 weeks. Now, Charlie, did you want to see the psychologist at today's appointment?
What on earth gives you the impression I need to speak to a psychologist?
Thanks for watching The Crystal Days. Dazed and confused, at least your IVs have been infused.
Hey, Jean. You said you'd love to meet someone, right? How about either of these 2 new antibiotics, the colomycin there or Aztreonum? Either of them take your fancy? No. Neither of them is my wonder drug. I'm sure they'll get rid of that nasty E. coli, but they're just not what I need. They won't help me thin out your mucus. So I'm still holding out for a hero. Yeah, I know how you feel. These IVs are going to completely dominate the next 2 weeks. So, guess there's no point putting it off any longer. Time to update Sarah on all this. No brilliant excuses from you, Rhiannon, and thank you very much. So the most frustrating thing about all this is that before now, I've only ever needed 2 courses of IVs, both way back in 2013. I'm fine for 7 years. I start seeing someone I'm more excited about than anyone before, and I suddenly need IVs again. You know, it just doesn't give Sarah an accurate impression of how healthy, reliable, and eminently dateable I am. And if Sarah must already be freaked out enough about the risks COVID poses for me, let alone random acid reflux overnight causing me E. coli. Sure, we all say to the people we start seeing, I'll be here for you. But when the going gets tough, will that really be true? So I guess I'll just choose my words carefully. Hi, Sarah. Oh, I see someone's given themselves a lockdown haircut. That looks great. Yeah, no, I'm feeling empty, but better, thank you, after that little escapade. But I've actually also just had a routine health checkup, and they found a little bug, so they put me on antibiotics. No, these are intravenous, actually. They're called colomycin and aztreonam. I mean, they seem a bit intense, but you should meet them at some point. Not that my antibiotics are animate, obviously. Yeah, not like lockdown's getting to me that much. I also had to listen to a bit of Billy Ocean on your 80s playlist the other day. Oh, when the going gets tough, the tough get go. Yeah, no, I'm fine, absolutely fine. Please tell me, how was the Zumba? How are you doing? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so sorry, I've just seen the time. I've got to take another dose, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. I'm really looking forward to hearing how you're doing it. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. All right. Bye. Good evening, everyone. Secretary of State for Health and Social Care, Matt Hancock here. Are we all being good and obeying distancing guidelines? Clearly not. But I know I am. Excellent. Well, good news. The NHS has just landed the deal to deliver Kaftrio, the new cystic fibrosis wonder drug. It will launch in just a few months' time. I'm just really pleased that we've been able to get this over the line, and especially in this COVID world, which has such a negative impact on people with cystic fibrosis. Well, thanks for your time, everyone. I'm off to fill in my I'm a Celeb application form. I mean, break all the rules I made because I'm the only one who's allowed to fall in love. I mean, be an excellent Secretary of State for Health and Social... Oh, fuck it. Mum, Dad and I see that news at home the next day. Might not have been exactly that news, but I can say with some confidence this is the only show you'll see at the Edinburgh Fringe where a Tory minister delivers good news. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I mean, I'd love to snog the girl I'm seeing too, but anyway, finally, an update on this new wonder drug Kaftrio. It's obviously amazing that it will launch in just a few months' time, but just a lot to process, you know? Especially on top of everything else I'm dealing with right now. Plus, of course, Dr. Haddad said that Kaftrio should work wonders if I can keep myself healthy until it comes out. So who knows what impact it will actually have on me. Best not to dwell on it. So anyway, my hand washing is only getting longer, annoyingly. Just now it took the whole of Let's Dance by Bowie, or for those less familiar with Sarah's 80s playlist, that's 7 minutes, 37 seconds. Hand washing process, plus chest physiotherapy twice a day, plus IVs 3 times a day. It's all consuming, and the antibiotics make me feel tired all the time as well. The good news is, though, I am getting quicker and better at the IVs, so you know what? I'm not half as worried about it all now. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Is that a rash on my neck? Yeah, feels warm. And then at dinner, I could swear my throat feels just a little bit tight. Oh, poo. Rash and throat tightness. I know what those symptoms mean. Let me take you back to 2013, when my body was equally unhappy about the drugs I was on for MRSA.
He had MRSA, but now he's here to slay. It's Charlie Merriman!
Hello and welcome to The Vex Factor, the show where my fate is in your hands. That's right, because vexingly, there's so much we can't control in life, isn't there? And what really brought this home for me was the only 2 hospitalizations I've had, both in 2013, and both for MRSA. Now, I passed the time by watching The X Factor, deciding who I should support out of Sam Bailey and Nicholas McDonald, and we all know how crucial that choice turned out to be. But you have the far more trivial task of deciding which intravenous antibiotic to give me for my MRSA. So, please welcome to the stage, singing for your vote, vancomycin and meropenem.
I'm simply the best at healing your appalling chest. Ain't no IV will treat you better. Heal your body, cure MRSA.
So, which medical maestro gets your vote, ladies and gentlemen? Hands up for the first one, vancomycin. Okay, a few of you. Hands up for the second one, meropenem. More of you. So, meropenem, you're the one. Will you be the one to cure my MRSA? No, rash and throat tightness just a few doses in before the meropenem can even get to work. So you'll have to try a different medicine. Please welcome our next 2 contestants, ceftazidime and fosfomycin.
I will give you an allergic reaction. Just provide antibiotic action. Intravenous won't backfire. Help you aspire.
So, which superstar syringe gets your vote, ladies and gentlemen? Hands up for the first one, ceftazidime. Okay, that's about half. This is going to be tricky. Hands up for the second one, fosfomycin. Oh, I think ceftazidime wins that one. So, ceftazidime, will you be the one to cure my MRSA? No. Same thing happens again. Rash and throat tightness before it can do anything. So you'll just have to try one of the meds you didn't choose before. Singing for survival. Please welcome back to the stage, vancomycin and fosfomycin.
I got that sinking feeling. You need some vascular healing. Vascular healing. Charlie. Push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. Feel good.
So which antibiotic Adele gets your vote, ladies and gentlemen? Hands up for the first one, vancomycin. Okay, all right. Hands up for the second one, fosfomycin. Oh, I think vancomycin wins that. So, vancomycin, surely my body will tolerate you and you'll cure my MRSA. No! Same thing happens again, so I'm sorry to say it, everyone, but the correct option all along must have been the one you hated. The one you didn't choose. Fosfomycin. Well, balls. So, there you have it. No point beating yourselves up about your choices there. The doctors managed to treat my MRSA in the end, but I had an allergic reaction to all 4 of those antibiotics, which was, to put it mildly, vexing.
Thanks for playing the Vex Factor. And remember, you choose, you lose.
And now in June 2020 again, rash and throat tightness on these new IVs for the E. coli. So I call Dr. Haddad. She tells me to abandon this course of treatment and to come and see her tomorrow. Just when I was beginning to find the whole IV process strangely quite satisfying. I've only had 5 doses of what was supposed to be 42, so the E. coli will still be there, but I have to just leave it be. And probably it will start to make me feel unwell. I'll just have to try again to eradicate it at some point, so another round of intense intravenous antibiotics, having to get my head around a whole new process of preparing and administering, that's looming. And given my body tends to react badly to IVs, what if I have to abandon whatever they try next as well? What if it gets to a point where there are no more medicines they can try? What if they have to just write off my lungs as a lost cause? What if I have to have a lung transplant? What if it can't wait the 18 months the NHS waiting list is? And how on earth do I talk to someone that I asked out before lockdown, who I'm now seeing virtually, first in-person date pending, about this? You're not going to believe this, Sarah. I was put on IVs yesterday. Turns out I'm allergic to them. Yeah, as you can probably tell, my body's like, I am not happy. So, yeah, they're just going to take me off them. Sorry? Yeah, I'm not sure how they'll treat me either, to be honest, but I mean, they'll find something. No, they will, because there are so many medicines they can try, and I can't be allergic to all of them, can I? So, sorry about that. Just please don't worry, okay? I'm sure everything will be fine. I'm sure there'll be a really simple solution. I've got to go, I'm sorry. What do we do, Dr. Haddad?
Well, for now, your body needs a break. So let's get that line out of your arm.
Okay. Thanks anyway for your help, Colomycin. Best of bloody luck, Charlie. Cheers. How's Trio now? Sorry we couldn't do more for you, buddy.
I'll update your list of antibiotic intolerances.
Well, how long have you got? There's vancomycin, meropenem, fosfomycin, ceftazidime, and now apparently colomycin and aztreonam. So yeah, just the 6. Where have all my options gone to fight this fucking bug? Plagued by all my allergies, I need a wonder drug. Wasn't there an angel who said that yesterday? Matt Hancock here. Good news, the NHS has just landed the deal to deliver Kaftrio, the new cystic fibrosis wonder drug. Angel might be a bit of a stretch, but Kaftrio's on the way! Dr. Haddad, what about this new wonder drug Kaftrio? Might that treat the E. coli?
Potentially. Kaftrio is still a few months away, though. We'll just have to wait and see.
Awaiting Kaftrio's arrival and singing for survival, it's Charlie Merriman!
I need Kaftrio. I'm holding out for relief from my E. coli. It better come quick, make me better, not sick, cause this bug might harm my alveoli. I need Kaftrio. Just got a hunch this will be better than all the rest. It'll clear my chest, stop the mucus fest, make my breathing less stressed, help me best my lung function test. This is my golden ticket. You gotta love the NHS. Well, here goes. All right, I'm Kaftrio. It's a pleasure to meet you all as I travel down Charlie's lovely esophagus. I'll be honest, that song just now is quite a lot to live up to. I'm no hero, just a daily pill that helps the faulty cystic fibrosis gene. But I've been searching on my journey down and I just can't find her anywhere. You must be the gene. Wait a minute, what does that say? Gene. That's me. Just Gene the Gene. What you see is what you get. And you must be Kaftrio? Yeah! Are you listening to Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac? Yeah, well recognised. Oh, I love 80s music. Same! I might be getting ahead of myself here, but you might just be my dream Gene. Gene? My hero! My Kaftrio! My facilitator in letting salt and water pass through Charlie's cells in the normal way, thereby thinning out his mucus! My wonder drug! So this is what breathing is supposed to feel like. Okay, let's all close our eyes again. Take another few deep breaths. Don't open them till I tell you. Keep going. What don't you hear? 3 years ago, I would not have been able to do this with you all without coughing. But now I can breathe just like you. And take it from me, it feels wonderful. Thank you. You can open your eyes. So, like Jean said, Kaftrio helps her thin out my mucus. Hence, I can breathe more easily. But it also means I take fewer medicines. Yay! I do much less chest physiotherapy. Yay! But I still have to do some. So, Nebusal, thanks for still being there for me, mate. Stoked for you, Charlie. My body's natural enzymes work better. Yay! So I don't need to take as many Creon capsules when I eat. But I still have to take some. So, Creon, thank you for still being there for me too. Kaftrio, eh? What a legend.
Charlie, I've got your latest sputum results. The E. coli is gone.
Yes!
Now, you might remember that before Kaftrio, my lung function was 92%. What is it now, Dr. Haddad?
105%.
So the percentage is based on the average person my age without cystic fibrosis. So what 105% means is that my lung function is now even better than someone without CF. It's just mind-blowing, and it's all thanks to Kaftrio. But there's still one thing that Kaftrio hasn't made better.
Now, Charlie, did you want to see the psychologist at today's appointment?
Yes, please. So, the reason I wanted to talk to you is my hand washing. It's routinely taking me 20 minutes these days. It started to get bad back in March when Dr. Haddad told me that Kaftrio should work wonders if I could keep myself healthy until it came out. I'd also just started seeing someone, wanted to give a healthy impression, but I really fixated on what Dr. Haddad said, especially when COVID kicked off, obviously. I just felt so much pressure. And the thing is, it stacks with all the other things health professionals have told me that aren't actually that helpful to hear. You know, even if it's just a doctor talking offhand about my progressive lung disease, it's a fact to them and they see it all the time in their CF patients. But that's obviously not how I think of myself day to day. So, you can start to feel like no more than a patient. Not a person. And after all that, turns out I didn't even need to worry about what Dr. Haddad said. Seems like Kaftrio works just as many wonders, even though I got E. coli just before starting it, because Kaftrio simply got rid of the E. coli. 20/20 hindsight. But since starting Kaftrio, my hand washing has actually got worse, even though I should be less concerned about infections now. Imagine, though, if you essentially had to relearn how your body works. It's going to take a while to trust Kaftrio. And on top of that, it's just such a new medicine that no one knows what the long-term effects will be. Now, Kaftrio is not a complete cure for CF, and crucially and sadly, not everyone with CF can take Kaftrio. But for those of us who can, maybe, just maybe, it will make us live longer. That would be an incredible thing, but it might also open the door to health problems associated with CF becoming more of an issue. Bone thinning, CF-related diabetes, lots of different cancers. I read recently that people with CF are 6 times more likely to develop pancreatic cancer, but we're spared that by our shorter life expectancy, which again, Kaftrio might increase. Damned if we do, damned if we don't. My hand washing was especially bad this past weekend because my brother Jack came to visit me, mum and dad at home for the first time since pre-pandemic. We followed all the distancing guidelines, obviously. And now, as I said right at the start, Jack doesn't have CF, and neither do my parents. A child of 2 carriers only has a 25% chance of being born with the condition. Clearly, the odds were against me. And the thing is, whilst it made me so happy to finally be able to see Jack in person again, it was also a reminder that he was in the lucky 75%. And all I could think was, that could have been me. Hi, Sarah. No, it's not a bad time at all. I'd actually love to talk to you about everything properly. And you know what, Rhiannon? I think you'd be proud of me. Because for the first time, I'm completely open with Sarah about my CF and everything that's been going on the past few months. How terrified I was of scaring her off first with CF, and then with E. coli, and then with my allergies. And this is what she says.
You are just as valued, even when you have nothing positive to say and just feel rubbish.
Thank you. That disembodied voice is a keeper, huh? It's such a strange thing, asking someone out in person and then seeing each other virtually. At first, I was desperate to meet up with Sarah again, but then we were online only for more than a year. And I was like, maybe I never want to see her in person again. What if we're not as good in real life? And I don't know about you guys, but I found Zoom video quality to be actually quite flattering. But the transition went really smoothly, and Sarah and I are stronger than ever. Now we're both double vaccinated, we see each other a lot to make up for the past year, and of course we're both still adding songs to our 80s playlist, now 19 hours long, and still counting. Yeah, it turns out, funnily enough, Sarah's marginally more interesting than daytime TV. Yeah, my hand washing's much better now I've finished all my sessions with the psychologist and Kaftrio and Jean. Still a match made in heaven. So, what I have to tell Sarah this time is quite different. Here goes. Sarah, you make me feel like a person, first and foremost, not a patient. And I just think you're a wonder. I love you.
Oh my god, for a moment there I thought you were going to propose. I love you too.
Yes! Let's have one of these! Yay! I'm sorry you heard them.
I think this calls for a celebration.
How about the finest music the 80s has to offer?
Oh, 105%. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to talk to you for a moment longer. If you haven't scanned this yet, then have a scan now. You can listen to Sarah's 80s playlist if you like. You can watch the Plague movie where we met. You can donate to the show if you'd like to help support the production, and you can donate to the Cystic Fibrosis Trust. Like I said, Kaftrio is not the answer to everything, but my hope is now you've seen what medical research can achieve, you'll consider donating. Now, as a one-man show, I don't have much flyering power between me and my brilliant stage manager, Hannah, so the more word spreading you can do, the better. Telling your friends and family, posting about it on social media. You can leave us a review on edfringe.com as well, that'd be very helpful. And the good thing about this costume is I'm ready for a nap. So, good night.
When I know